So we are back with another video, and I'm using data today again because I woke up early this morning with enthusiasm. I was so optimistic that the internet service had returned and today was going to be a kick-ass day, and I'm coming, honey, and I'm coming because I've been sleeping really, really well for the past few days and my energy level has been up. And when I rest well, my complexion, my true complexion comes up. The face looks different. It's not so puffy because I'm well relaxed, slept, I'm well relaxed and everything. And I got up, still no internet. So we are riding on data today. Hey, we are riding on data today. Hey, game on. I don't got my rapper chain on, but it's still game on. I soon put my chain on. Okay. So shout out to you guys who have been holding it down in the comment section for your girl. And I say you guys clapping back at Bird Brain Nation. Okay. Shout out to you guys for clapping back at Bird Brain Nation, because we're just over here minding the business that pays us. But honey, many people want their queen to be worshipped and to be praised, and there's nothing to be worshipped and to be praised about Cardi B and Stefon Diggs relationship. There's absolutely nothing to be praised about it. And some of her followers, they are waking up to the reality that that man means her no well. So much so, they're saying, oh, Cardi B doesn't want to get married to him. Cardi B is just using him. And I'm happy, at least they're finding a nonsense excuse, but I'm even more happy that they're waking up to the reality that the relationship is a hot goddamn mess. And it is what it is. No, specifically, we're going to talk about Sky Marlene, honey, because many people seem to think that Sky Marlene is pregnant. And I definitely understand why they would think Sky Marlene is pregnant. Because after Cardi B came out and said, well, she did not came out, but there was a media outlet, or quite a few media outlets, that revealed or did an article saying that if Cardi B finds Stefon Diggs to be cheating ever since they got in a committed relationship, it is done so. The article also says that Cardi B acknowledges Stefon Diggs is a womanizer. However, they have had a discussion and he has promised to be faithful to her, and she's saying that if he breaks that promise, it's done. If he gets another woman pregnant, it's done. And I'm wondering, is it that she's saying he can cheat once he doesn't get anyone pregnant? Because it seems as though that's what the girl is saying. He can cheat. She doesn't care about STD or STIs. Can you imagine running from your husband because you claim your husband is cheating on you? Taking up a man that you're acknowledging to be a womanizer? Like, this is not normal behavior. But anywho, as we were here to talk about the possibility of Sky Marlene getting pregnant, because you guys know that last year all the girlies popped out with their babies, and people may hear us talk about these things, and I see 1 and 2 people who have been living in the woods, because that's where you guys have to be to not know this. They're saying we're making stories of, hey, no way that guy came out with 4 babies last year. And honestly, I don't blame these people. They're not stupid. They're not slow. Because that is not something that is, while it's not impossible, it's not something that is common, So as such, when they say we're talking nonsense, you have to pity those people because this is so unbecoming. But no, people believe Sky Marlene is pregnant, and that is why she's coming out to make strong claims on Stefon Diggs and saying Stefon Diggs is her man and she doesn't want her name to be mixed up with anyone and all that shenanigans, right? No. I was trying to scroll over there on Instagram to see if she has taken more jabs at Cardi B. I gig up on my data plan today because I said, if I gig up and if I buy a ton of data, I can connect all my devices and I can see what is going on over on Instagram seamlessly. But it seems as though there's a major issue going on. And normally, when you have a huge amount of data, like when you buy a bundle of data, you can connect several devices and you can, browse and stream seamlessly. But I have a ton of data and I can't browse and stream seamlessly. So it is telling me that two things I believe happened with the internet service provider, because there are some criminals here, Yes, I'm putting my country on blast. There are some criminals, some bottom of the barrel criminals who doesn't think about like what they're doing to other people and other people work and other people livelihood and other people family in their heads. They think that them and their family are the only ones to survive. They go to the cell sites and they steal the wires because they have there's a scrap metal business that's it's in every country where you sell scrap metals too. So they go to the cell sites, they steal the wires, and when they steal the wires from the cell site, then it affects communication. Businesses, banks, you name it, everyone gets affected across the board. So when I put on that bundle of data and I said, let me connect my computer to it, you create a hotspot and you connect another device. My laptop cannot connect to it. So I realized two things are happening. The cold front, that it was like a snowstorm here, minus the snow. It was freezing in many parishes, like rock solid ice on the ground. So I believe because we were having heavy winds here and I'm like in the valley. So if I'm in the valley and most of the cell sites are in the hills, just imagine what was going on in the hills with the heavy wind, right? So I think two factors have affected the cell site. So what I'm saying is that I connected my computer to see what Sky Marlene is posting because she has been throwing jabs at Cardi B. And I can't see what is going on over there. My computer is connected, but I can't see what the girl is up to. So once I'm done making a video, I'm going to have to use my phone to look at what is going on, look at what she's saying and all of that jazz, right? But Sky Marlene is determined to give Cardi B hell. She's determined to make Cardi B unstable. And this is why I said the moments that Cardi B was crashing out on the internet, when you have money, right? When you're wealthy, you can't be on the internet acting underprivileged. Cardi B has been on the internet acting underprivileged. And she tells us that she has people to fall back on. If she has never allowed the internet to understand where her soft spots, Sky Marlene could not be doing this to her. Sky Marlene did this to her when she was about to launch her album. Now she's about to go on her Little Miss Drama tour and she's about to perform at that Super Bowl pre-party. Sky Marlene is definitely determined to topple Cardi B's world. And you can call her a clout chaser because everyone is looking for a name. Everyone is looking for fame besides you and I, guys, because we're good. We don't want to be a part of those people world. We just want to be able to afford our expenses, have some money saved for emergency and all of that. Not many people want that kind of attention, But Sky Marlene is determined to topple Cardi B's world. And the thing is, if Stefon Diggs wasn't giving her the energy or the strength to do it, she couldn't have done it. Because if Stefon Diggs had truly cut ties with this girl and she's not involved with her, why would she be coming out here making herself a jackass? Because that's what she's doing, you know? And man, I tell you, it's gonna get to Cardi B because the last time she did it, it got to Cardi B. Cardi B spoke out against it. So this time around, I don't expect it to be different. Sky Marlene has taken aim and she is firing. She's definitely firing at Cardi B. And she's definitely determined to give Cardi B hell. And as such, this is why many people believe that she is pregnant for Stefon Diggs. They believe she's pregnant, and every time Stefon Diggs comes out and he's asked questions about Cardi B and he answers those questions, it makes Sky Marlene very upset. And I mean, if she's pregnant, it would be understandable. But at the same time, Sky Marlene needs to look into the fact that it seems as though this man does not have a preferred choice. And the only reason why Cardi B seems to be his preferred choice is because she has clout and she has fame. And he wants that. So to the people who are saying, I'm team Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. Where's that team Cardi B and Stefon Diggs? There's no Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, honey. Stop allowing yourself to be, misled. That man doesn't want that woman. That man is not even calling that woman's name. Cardi B being with this man is robbing her. It's robbing her of her individuality, and she doesn't even realize it. No one is talking about Cardi B and what she has coming up. Normally, when Cardi B is with Offset, no one sees Offset. They say Cardi B's husband, so much so that it pisses Offset off, and Offset is like, I'm Offset. I'm not just Cardi B's husband. No, Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. Cardi B needs to go back home to her husband. She needs to go back home to her husband or ditch this guy, because if you want to be trampled on, let the father of your 3 kids trample on you, because at least we can say you took a vow with that man. What vow did she take with Stefon Diggs for her to be allowing herself to be trampled by this man so much? She took none with him. Absolutely none. It really doesn't make any sense. This woman is losing. Stefon Diggs is like a parasite latching on to her. Who knew Stefon Diggs in pop culture? Maybe 10% of the people. No, everyone knows him. Like, get this back over to the sporting arena real quick. Like, we don't want him over here. We genuinely don't want him over here. The baby mama drama and all of that, the guys in the hip-hop industry, they were doing a good job of doing that already. And I've never seen any of them to do like what Stefon Diggs has done. God damn it. He's worse than all of them. All of them. And that's just the truth. He's literally worse than all of them. But hey, is Sky Marlene pregnant? It's possible. It is very much possible. And as time passes, we're gonna see. I'm saying 6 babies this year. Last year it was 4. He's a competitor. He loves the competitive spirit. So I'm saying 6 babies this year. I don't know what's your number, guys, but if you have a number, leave it below. And we're going to talk some more in the next video. Peace.